Welcome to our US Briefing Show, everyone. Today, we've got some exciting stories to share. First up, Indonesia is shaking things up by planning to cut their fuel imports from Singapore by up to 60% over the next 6 months. They're shifting their energy sources to the US and Middle East to boost energy security and reduce dependence on Singapore, which currently supplies more than half of Indonesia's oil. This move is driven by geopolitical tensions and trade concerns, but it also comes with some logistical challenges and higher costs. Next, in a bit of a political twist, the U.S. Secret Service is investigating former FBI Director James Comey after he posted a beach photo with shell spelling 8647. Critics say this could be a call for violence against President Trump, which Comey quickly deleted. Trump didn't hold back, accusing Comey of knowing what the message meant. This incident highlights how social media can sometimes stir up serious security concerns, especially among political figures. And finally, in a heartwarming story from Miami, local runners are making a big difference. The Brickell Run Club has started a shoe recycling program, donating used shoes to developing countries or recycling them into new materials. This initiative helps reduce waste, supports microbusinesses abroad, and promotes sustainability. It's a fantastic example of how community efforts can make a positive impact on our planet. Please continue to watch for more detailed stories, and thank you for tuning in. The South China Morning Post vividly captures Indonesia's escalating frustration with Singapore's fuel pricing, describing how Jakarta views Singapore's costs as both unfair and strategically shameful, especially given Singapore's lack of oil reserves and its role as a refining hub. Indonesia, heavily dependent on imported fuel, over 60% of its oil coming from Singapore, plans to diversify its sources by shifting up to 60% of its fuel imports to the US and the Middle East within 6 months. This move, driven by geopolitical concerns and energy security, aims to reduce reliance on Singapore amid rising regional tensions and trade disputes, notably the US-imposed tariffs. Indonesian officials criticize Singapore's pricing practices, highlighting the paradox of buying fuel from a country that sells at prices comparable to Middle Eastern markets despite Singapore's limited crude oil resources. The strategy reflects Indonesia's broader energy ambitions, including increasing domestic refining capacity and fostering stronger ties with Middle Eastern suppliers, all while navigating logistical challenges and the need for transparency in procurement processes. Experts emphasize that this diversification aligns with Indonesia's national security goals, especially given its limited oil reserves that could last only 21 days in wartime, and its desire to lessen vulnerability to external shocks. Meanwhile, Yahoo US reports on the Trump administration's abrupt withdrawal of $48 million in federal funding for an aerospace tech hub in Spokane, Washington, a decision that has ignited fierce opposition from local officials, senators, and community leaders. The Department of Commerce cited procedural flaws, alleging the grant process was rushed, opaque, and based on outdated applications, as the reason for rescinding support for the project, which promised to bolster aerospace manufacturing and economic growth in the Pacific Northwest. Prominent figures like Senator Patty Murray and Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown condemn the move as a damaging setback, arguing that it undermines years of local effort and jeopardizes future high-tech jobs. The project's goal was to establish a cutting-edge facility for next-generation composite materials, leveraging regional strengths such as nearby military bases and academic institutions. Despite the administration's plans to reissue the call for proposals and possibly award new funds in 2026, critics fear this decision reflects broader political interference, with some suggesting it's driven by the Trump administration's energy and policy priorities, including restrictions on references to Biden-era policies and diversity initiatives. The story underscores the contentious political landscape surrounding federal investments in regional innovation and the economic stakes involved. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation reports on a recent controversy involving the U.S. Secret Service's investigation into former FBI Director James Comey following a social media post. Comey shared a beach photo with seashells arranged to spell out the numbers 8-6-4-7, which critics interpret as a coded call for violence against President Donald Trump, especially when broken into 86 and 47. The number 86 is slang for removing or eliminating something, and 47 is believed to reference Trump as the 47th president. Although Comey has deleted the post and claims he was unaware of any violent connotations, President Trump quickly accused him of intentionally signaling an assassination, prompting law enforcement to scrutinize the incident. The Secret Service interviewed Comey, and officials emphasized that they are taking the threat seriously, reflecting ongoing tensions rooted in Comey's past conflicts with Trump during his FBI tenure, notably during the Russia investigation. Yahoo US highlights the life and legacy of Jean Givens, a trailblazing Native American woman who broke barriers in Idaho politics. Givens, also known as Cedar Woman, was the first Native American woman elected to the Idaho House of Representatives, representing the 4th District for 2 terms. Her dedication to community service, Native rights, and anti-racism efforts marked her as a pillar of strength and leadership. She played a pivotal role in opposing racist groups like the Aryan Nations and worked tirelessly to foster trust between tribes and the state. Givens' legacy inspired future Native women in politics, including Deb Haaland and Sharice Davids, and her family continues to honor her contributions. Her vibrant personality, humor, and unwavering commitment to advocacy made her a beloved figure, remembered for her grace, leadership, and the profound impact she had on her community and Native representation in American politics. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation also covers the suspension of the authorship attribution for the iconic Vietnam War photograph known as The Terror of War, taken during the 1972 napalm attack in Trang Bang. The World Press Photo Foundation launched an investigation after claims by the Seven Foundation questioned whether Nick Ut, the renowned Associated Press photographer who won awards for the image, was its true creator. The foundation's analysis pointed to 2 other photographers, Nguyen Ton Nay and Huyen Song Phuc, who were present at the scene and may have been better positioned to capture the shot. Despite Ut's insistence that he took the photo, the foundation announced that the attribution was suspended pending further review, acknowledging that the true authorship might never be conclusively determined. This development underscores the ongoing debate over photographic attribution and the enduring power of the image, which remains a poignant symbol of war's horrors, even as questions about its origins cast a shadow over its legacy. The Cincinnati Enquirer explores the fascinating commonality of city names across the United States, revealing that Washington leads with 88 cities sharing the name, a fitting tribute to the nation's first president. Springfield follows as the second most common, with 41 towns, a nod to its symbolic representation of American ideals, even though the show's fictional setting leaves its exact location ambiguous. Franklin, Greenville, Bristol, and Clinton round out the top 5, each with deep historical roots or cultural significance. Benjamin Franklin's legacy, Greenville's lush greenery, Bristol's country music birthplace, and DeWitt Clinton's political influence, highlighting how American towns often honor notable figures or natural features when choosing names. Interestingly, Cincinnati appears in 6 states, but Ohio's Cincinnati remains the largest and most prominent, emphasizing the city's unique standing amidst a sea of similarly named locales. Leighton Meester, renowned for her role as Blair Waldorf on Gossip Girl, shares her journey from childhood theater in Florida to her rise in Hollywood, illustrating her versatility beyond her iconic teen drama character. Despite the show's end, Meester has continued to work steadily, embracing roles in independent films and television series like Good Cop Bad Cop, which has yet to gain widespread popularity due to limited marketing, especially in the U.S. Her genuine affection for her craft and her supportive relationship with Adam Brody, her husband since 2014, shine through as she navigates her career and motherhood. Meester's candid reflections on her personal and professional life reveal a woman dedicated to her family's happiness and her own artistic growth, embracing each moment with gratitude and a desire to surprise audiences with her comedic talents beyond her Gossip Girl persona. In Miami, a creative recycling initiative by Sneaker Impact exemplifies environmental innovation by transforming used sneakers into valuable resources. The company collects thousands of shoes annually from drop-off points like the Brickell Run Club, where runners are encouraged to donate their worn-out sneakers rather than discarding them. These shoes are then sorted for reuse or recycling. Reusable pairs are shipped to developing countries such as Haiti and Bolivia, where they support microbusinesses and provide essential transportation. Shoes that cannot be resold are crushed and repurposed into materials like foam, rubber, or textiles, used for flooring, mats, or even sandals. Mo Hashim, the company's founder, emphasizes the importance of sustainability, aiming to reduce waste and foster economic growth in underserved regions, positioning Sneaker Impact as a pioneering force against landfills and environmental degradation. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Empty smiles, their words misleading. Power games and